show you. Buddy Gene ordered a watch for, I believe it's for his church. I'm like 99.9% positive. Though I did not check back into our messages before I did this video. So just see it as a nice custom dial build. So we've got, there was a build I did before that was all in silvers. So we did this the same way. So stainless steel dial that I filled in with like a nice silver paint, and then went back through and sanded it to make sure what was raised is nice and kind of like a brushed kind of, but more of a pop look to it, right? So did the church's logo on there. Silver handset. Did a brushed case, but we did a polished aggressive shark tooth. So it is has a lot, a lot more going on. Some of the shark tooths that I do is very small teeth going around here. So this is a lot stronger of a look for shark tooth. And then we did a silver on silver minute insert. I saw something there. Maybe I do. Do I? Tiny bit. I'll get that off there. As we off. Camera picks up so much more stuff than the naked eye. So looks like we are gone now. So we did the flame on here as logo on the crown. Has a very low profile exhibition case back, if it ever wants to focus there. Stainless steel movement holder, kind of hard to see, but it's up around in there. And then a steel or a silver rotor in there. We've got a brushed engineered band with the level up there engraved on the clasp form on the double locker. So that's the build as a whole, sir. I hope it is exactly what you wanted. As always, these bezels will turn left, they'll turn right. There's no clicking. They're just held on with a tension ring. This is a bezel that you about can't get off because it seats all the way down. So you can see a tiny little gap there, right? That's about the only area you can get under to even remove these. So they're definitely on there. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it on watch winder to keep the time. But if it is dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit before you put it on to make sure you keep time. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it clicking. At that point, you can wind, which a wind is a turn away from you that direction. But instead of doing this, which is, I guess you can, if you're good with it, I go back and forth and spin it a little bit more aggressively. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, you will keep time throughout the day. And if you do it for something closer to 20-25 seconds, you will max out your 31-hour plus power reserve on there, which is what I do. And then set the time and make sure the next day that they are running just fine. So if you pull it to the one and only thread, or one and only click, you can now set your time. It is not a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. You're going to notice you've got a wobble crown. It's going to deflect lateral pressure from going into that stem and going into that movement. One way to help with that is just kind of pull back, give it some tension as you're setting the time. Okay, Google, what time is it? That's 4:30-ish.
4:35 p.m.
4:35. Also makes it nice and easy to thread right back down. So there, sir, is your build. I hope you like it. Looks like we might be doing another one for him at some point. I can make it look identical to this one for you, with exception of the paint may not look exactly the same because I'm just mixing it up and putting it on there. And you've got different thicknesses, so some of the paint's thicker, some of it's a little bit thinner in spots, which will give it that little bit of contrast. So other than that, it should be identical to that. So as with every build, you've got matching beads. And I don't have my flashlight over here. Maybe I do. And looks like we've got some loom beads in there for you as well. So up to you whether you want to wear it or not, but those will be included. And then we did a matching logoed box for you. And then as with every build, you're going to have watch clearances good on all glass and metal parts. So this whole watch will be covered. And you will have some fine scratch remover. As this is an acrylic glass, you can scratch it. If you do, put a tiny bit on it, buff against it, filling that scratch. Generate some heat with your thumb utilizing your included microfiber, and about 15 seconds later, it should be squeaky clean and no scratch at all. So that is your build, sir. I hope you like it. I will get this sent out to you tomorrow, and appreciate the support and the continued business. So if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.